Right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So welcome back, everyone, to the second day of the Light Festival. Glad to have you all here. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guest performer for today. Um, Hi, Korede. His name is, well, before I go on, my name is Femi Topojo. Um, I work with Alexis at the Light Global Health Center here at Washington University in St. Louis. And I have the pleasure of introducing to you our guest performer, Korede Olusanya. So virtual claps, applause, everyone. Awesome. So Korede Olusanya, Theweird, is a professional dance artist from Nigeria who has practiced dance as a profession for 9 years. Theweird is a brand name that represents the style of dance displayed by Korede Olusanya. He's a hip hop, Afro-pop, and contemporary dance artist that specializes in body movement as a dance directive. Dance is his passion, dance is his way of living. So, welcome again, Corday. We're happy to have you here.
Same, happy to be here.
Awesome. So our session for today is titled "The Color White." So I guess the first thing is like, why are we calling it the color white? So just a brief description here. So what we consider as normal or common mentality about the color white is something that is pure and clean. So when we consider painting in a clean space or place, majority will think of the color white. So in this session, we will have Korede explore with us how dance intertwines with the color white in its space, place, time, and mentality. So this session would also allow us to dive into how our own choices of dance styles, what we choose to do, and how we choose to dwell in this light can influence our lives and the simple choices we make. Right. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and get started. So Corey, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Timmy. Again, hi guys. Introduction been said already, but again, I go by the name Beware. Um, I know it's a weird name to go by that name, but the name I came up with, the story behind it is every single time I go up on stage, every single time I put up a performance, it wasn't the regular. All right. I I never moved in the same way people move, and that's not because when I titled my session The Color White. So when creating dance moves, when entering this dance art here, the first thing that comes to my mind before I dive into what should come into yours is how my audience views me. Yeah? So it is as simple as do I have to do I have to go into step-by-step processes? Do I have to create something brand new every single time? And that's the truth. And that's the real thing is every time you're creating these steps, you have to start with something clean. You have to start with something new. People get tired of seeing repetitive movement. People get tired of seeing the same thing over the same time. If you do it every single time at the same time, you might just get bored of it. So when creating these moves, when entering dance, when having this at the back of your mind, I believe that there should be always something new that you're thinking of here. If I create a move and I'm right there and I say I want to do this, I know that the next time I'm pushing or the next time I'm putting this forward to another person, if I can't do this, because someone that probably seen me do this somewhere, and it's just the way of living. You know? You should always think new. You should always think outside the box. Yeah, thinking outside the box means thinking outside the box means having multiple or multitasking or having different sources or different places to do, different sources of income, different this, different that. Yeah. Dancing is special. Okay, dancing is special in the sense of my living because the style I practice is hip hop. I practice hip hop. I practice Afro-pop. I practice contemporary. I choose to not learn some certain styles of dance because it might affect, not even might, it will affect the way I live. I know a lot of people might say that is a weird way to think, but yeah, that's my brand name. Yeah. So I choose to not, engage in some, to not engage. Okay, I choose to not engage in some certain type of dance, routines. Because take for example, like I said, I'm a Afro dancer, hip hop dancer, doing moves like that, doing steps like that. All right, it's calm, yeah. Now there's this style called crump. Okay, it's a very aggressive way of dancing, yeah. It's a very, very muscle energetic. Everyone always moving, pushing their strength, pushing their energy, pushing it out there, yeah. And that style, to me, I choose not to answer it or not to reply to that type of dance because to me, I feel it's going to affect the way I see life. It's going to affect the way I think, and this is why dancing is so important because mostly contemporary dancers are calm. You see the way ballet dancers move. You see how gentle, how graceful they move. You see how light they have to be on their feet. You know, you see how calm they have to be. It's so much discipline in dance, so much discipline. And the type of dance you choose to do can affect the way you live in the sense of its art. Now, like I said, ballet is calm, ballet is principle, ballet is discipline. Crump is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's allowed. It's an aggressive way of dancing. The definition of crump is, I'm using these two type of styles of dance because they differ a lot. The definition of crump is being energetic, hitting the stage, passing out anger. Yeah, if you ask most crumpers why they dance like that, they tell you they're angry, they're trying to pass out aggression, they're trying to hit some basic things, pour out their heart from this type of way. And if you ask contemporary dancers why they dance like that, it's just as simple as you have to be disciplined to know how to do this style of dance. Yeah. So I'm going to slowly dive into again the topic, which is the color white. Yeah. Like I said, every single time someone thinks of creating something new, the first thing that comes to their mind or to your mind is, do I paint this place white? Is it going to look clean there? And I believe that's a very, very extremely calm mindset or a way to think because it helps some mentality. Okay. Dancing for me, I'm going to dive in personally into my life. Dancing for me, I feel a lot. Okay. Dancing for me has made way for me because I didn't have the opportunity to go to the university yet to dive deep into education and, say I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. Right from the onset, I told myself, oh my God, I'm going to dance. I love dancing. This is an amazing art here. This is an amazing platform. This is a way I love to express myself, yeah. So over the years, practicing this so-called beautiful desire that I have has been hard in the sense of the place I've been. You know, the place I've been, my country, Nigeria, doesn't really push for such talent in the sense of, you know, they don't really respect this art. In my country, if you tell them you're a dancer, if you tell them, I know how many times I've been arrested because of me just saying I'm a dancer. So it's it's important, extremely important to choose where you want to do this art, where you choose to practice this beautiful art of mine. Dancing is amazing. Dancing is beautiful. I'm going to be giving you a few examples, right here. And if you have any questions, you can just let me know here. Okay, so yeah, let me dive in slowly into space. I'll be diving in slowly into space as a subjective topic to light. So I'm going to be letting you guys in on some little secrets about dancing here. Okay. So when the ideal place for creating a dance, routine, or the ideal place when a dancer wants to practice or when a dancer wants to have rehearsal is a studio. Yeah. The studio for me is a safe space. Okay. This is where I feel like I can move. Right now I'm in the studio, by the way. It's called the activity space. My friends own it. It's beautiful. The studio is where I like to move freely. Okay, it's created for you to be able to express yourself without anybody judging you. It's created. Let me just know. Can you guys really hear me? Is it's everything? Is everything? Can you guys really hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Alexis, how is the pitch at your end?
It's just maybe
Okay.
a little bit muffled, but we can hear, or I can hear.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Welcome to my country. Okay. So as I was saying, it's my dance space is the studio. Okay. It's a place where I like to pour out myself. It's a place where I love to move. I love to express. It's a place that allows me to express myself mentally. Okay. Coming from a household of anger, I'm getting really personal here. Coming from a household of anger, coming from a household of abuse, and looking for a way to make peace with myself. And imagine me telling my family that the way I choose to make peace with myself is through dance. Absurd. Everyone threw a face. What? I can't believe this. You want to do this, you want to do that, but this is my passion. And it has helped me so much mentally. So, so, so much. Because anytime I enter this studio, yeah, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Okay. So, is it much better now, yeah?
This works. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, much better now, okay?
Yes.
So, yes. So, the studio, back to the studio. The studio is the place I like to dwell in. The studio is a place I like to move around here. So, like I said, anytime I come to the studio, I have peace of mind, okay? It helps me create new things, okay? This is how I create new things, and this is how I've gotten into my talent. This is how I've gotten into my name. This is how I think anytime I'm performing. And this is what is at the back of my head every time, and this is what I feel people should think anytime they're performing. Think of it this way, yeah? Think of it in the sense of I choose to express myself in a way that no one has ever seen me, in a way that no one will judge me, in a way that I want to be out there without being criticized. okay, in a way that I can pour out myself. And this is why I said the style you choose allows you to pour out the type of a person you are. Most ballet dancers are disciplined, most compas are aggressive. I'm a hip hop dancer, I'm an Afro-pop dancer, I'm a playful person. So that's the Afro-pop mentality. Yeah, so you choose the type of a dancer you want to be and just calmly blow everyone out. And it doesn't matter what they think when you're creating your moves. It doesn't matter how you do your moves. It doesn't matter what you say after you do your moves, okay? The main thing for me when dancing, and the main thing for you or for anyone out there when dancing should be how much you are, should be how much you are able to express yourself while dancing. It's how much you are allowed to express yourself while dancing, okay? You want to flip when you're angry. There's, oh my God, there's been times when, I'm dancing and I get angry and I'm snapping it right there. And I'm going to show you guys an example of what I mean when I say just do you when you are dancing, because it helps your mind so much. So here's a quick one without any instrumental or any song. So if I'm moving this way, and I get emotional, I start thinking deep, I start getting angry, I'm allowed to express myself in a more aggressive way. See, the reaction is more intense, the reaction is more aggressive. The energy is there just because my mind right there, right then when I'm dancing, I've thought to myself, okay, it's too much. Okay, I want to hit this. I want to let people see this is why I'm angry. It's a beautiful dance is a beautiful way to show people that this is how I feel. This is what has been going through in my life. You can use dance to show so many things. It's a beautiful art, it's an amazing piece. You can use dance to pass off so much communication. If you're sad, if you're happy, if you're angry, it's a beautiful art to show and express these things, okay? Mentally, it helps so much. It helps so much mentally, okay? Because learning this art and digesting this art, being able to move is a gift, first of all. Being able to sway is a special gift, okay? So you need to know how to use this art to communicate to people, especially when you feel you're not being heard. If you feel no one is listening to you, feel a lot of times when I've performed and I've watched people cry because of the way, not me per se, but because of the way the team and some specific dancers have performed. The choice of dance you do generates the reaction of the crowd. There's no way I'm going to prompt and someone will be smiling at me when I'm trying to pass off the mentality of aggression, the mentality of being angry, and I'm moving and someone is looking at me like this. Which means dance is a special way of communicating. I can choose to hypnotize you with the way I can choose to this way and captivate you, make you interested in this art of mine. What does that simply say? That simply says that dance is special. That simply says that dance is an important part of your life. It's an important part. If you are into it, and you should hold it so dearly, use this opportunity to dance as to express and show people out there that dance can be more than what it is, which is a lot of people in my, again, like I said, I'm going to use my country as an example. A lot of people in my country, when they say you are a dance artist, they usually have the mentality of stubborn, rugged, it's allowed, okay? You're allowed to think that way. It's your choice. It's allowed to think like that. But do you still feel the same way after you watch me do some certain moves that I'm going to do? Do you still feel the same way after I pour out my heart in the way I dance to, you still feel, and it's often not the same. It's often not the same feeling. It's often not the same feel when after a performance, someone really pours out his heart and just lets you know, okay, this is how I feel, you know. I'm going to encourage so many people to get into this. It's a way of being happy. It's a way of communicating with so many people. It's, as you can see, there is no music video, not no music video. There are lots of music videos that you love, music, you know, things that you watch around the world. Dance is everywhere. You know, dance is everywhere. Dance is at your wedding, dance is at parties when you're happy. You know, dance is at so many things. Dance is out there. Okay, dances. There's no way. A lot of dancers feel like they should be sad and they should be. No, I'm telling you that we're out there. Okay, not out there. Okay, people are always going to have their opinion about you. People are always going to let you know that they're always going to have a choice or something to say. Everyone is going to have something to say. Okay, but I'm telling you that you should be out there. You should pour out yourself and not care as long as you love this passion which is dance. Okay, because it is a beautiful way, like I said, to communicate. If you feel you're not being heard, you can dance it. Most of your favorite shows have dancing. They keep including this because they're trying to pass across some information to you, right? They're trying to let you know that this is the reason why dance has been included in this happy scene, so that you see while they are really happy. Okay, if these people dance as much and as joyful as they dance, you can pass off the vibe that, okay, this is okay. If people are sad and they dance this certain way, you can see that these people are, you know, these people are sad, these people are, you know, sad, these people are, you know, feeling a certain way because of the way they've been able to. Okay, I'm going to move on to how a dancer should, or how I feel a dancer should be. Okay, because right now I've been talking about how you should be a dancer and not to get into this. You shouldn't be afraid to pour out yourself. You shouldn't be afraid to get out there. You shouldn't be afraid to be expressive. Okay, how I feel a dancer should be. So, like I said, a lot of dancers has been paired with the mentality of being stubborn, with the mentality of being ragged, with the mentality of being a new. Okay, that's a particular word. Dance comes with being stubborn. If you want to be a dancer, or the term I prefer, if you want to be a dance artist, there are some certain ways that you can choose. These are the things that come with being a dance artist. Because people see me or choose to see me this kind of way, as much as I don't care how these people judge me or how these people see me, okay, it doesn't give me the excuse to share with what they think of me. You understand what I mean? Because people think I am a stubborn person because I do a certain type of dance, does it not mean that I'm going to act stubborn every time someone sees me? Dance goes along with dance as a dancer, as a dance artist. The way of living should be pure so that you can think straight. How do I mean? I mean the way you dress, the way you smell, because dancers sweat a lot. And, you know, we tend, because it's an exercise, we tend to a lot more, the way you smell, your hygiene, things like this, or you can do to prove the society wrong. And so many times I've been to places where you don't know I am a dancer, I'm a dance artist till I step on that stage. Because I'm all there in my suit, I'm all there in smell nice, okay, I'm all there in looking amazing, looking clean, okay, and then supposed to move, and then you say, oh my God, it's a dancer. It doesn't look like it. There's a stereotype. Yeah, there's a stereotype that people think dancers are. Like I said, a lot of people are allowed to have their thoughts on mentality, but don't prove them right by being what they are calling it. Don't prove them right by being stubborn person that you think you are, within the right person, everywhere at the same time. We can't let the society, or the public space, can't let them, have a say in our lives and choose the direction to go. While you're as a dancer should be able to, you should be able to decide what you want to do through dance. You should be able to make a simple living from dance. Okay, you should be able to be on a same par with the bankers and the same level with engineers and this with just dancing. Okay, there's so many ways to do out there. And the first thing you need to know how to do is you need to know how to communicate with your art. You need to know how to not be shy. You need to allow mistakes to happen so that you can get over it. You need to, being under, I'll give you an example, I never went to a dance school. It's a talent. I never went to, a lot of people went to dance schools, learned the arts. I never learned the arts. Okay, I'm a professional because I got my certificate from an exam a year back. Yeah, and everything, and that's how I got my certificate and the exams. Passed it with flying colors and everything. So, like I said, my example, I was under a very strict choreographer. Yeah, there's a traditional dancer in Nigeria. There's something called traditional dance. It's one of the hardest styles of dance because you always have to be low. And this is me all my life. I've been there because a lot of people think talent. When you have talent, you need hard work, and that's a poor mentality to say. Having talent rather, a little bit of hard work can push your talent all the way up. Okay, and I thought I was there because I'm a talented person. I always used to feel like I'm alive. I'll come up with a place, I'm ready. Put me in front. I'm tall. I'm 6, so like I'll say put me in front, but like go to the back because of life. Yeah, but when they see me, they put me in front. So I was under this strict choreographer, and I struggled. But the thing about me is I have a very high self-esteem. I have a very high, big on mindset. Yeah? So I don't allow a lot of things. So he keeps on hammering on me. You're not getting this, not doing this. It's too this, it's too that. And I'm like, to me, I'm doing exactly what you're doing, but there's a technique that needs to be done. To him, he's a professional. Or is a top professional. To him, he's not seeing it. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to have to keep on showing you this. And there is no choreographer in the world that's going to tell you, look, I'm not teaching you. That's why I said that's communicating. There is always a way to learn. There's space. All right, there is time. You are allowed. No choreographer that wants the best interest or that wants to see you up there, they tell you, no, I'm not teaching you this anymore. You are so start yourself. No. Every choreographer should take his time to teach slowly to students. It's been my dream. I'm not going to lie. It's been my dream to always teach. I do that. Yeah, but it's been my dream to always have a class that I can come to every single day and just teach them my knowledge and pour it. A lot happening. I want to say a lot right now, but I know my time, I know family, and I'm not big on here, but every choreographer wants to always, have the best interest for want to pour out their art and just pour everything they know down to you. No matter how much they shout at you, no matter how much they just want to let you know that okay, they see something. So under this person, he was really, really, really aggressive. But get out really good. I walked out. And I came back in and he spoke to me after the class and he was like, I'm the best there. Okay, I'm the best there. He's shouting at me because he knows I think I'm there. per se. I'm at the top. He also knows that I'm getting the routine. But I'm going to be honest, I had this pride among my talents because I felt I was there. As a dancer, not even as a dancer, as a being, you have to be proud. I had this pride that always made me think that I was there. So I stuck my hand, okay? And let my talent and let my pride keep me there. Let my hard work that brought me to the top. Yeah, I stopped my hard work and he noticed that I stopped my hard work. I didn't notice that I stopped my hard work. He noticed that it was affecting me and I wasn't moving as much as I need to move. And he said that he's going to see me things. Have I stopped? Yes. I said yes. Because I feel there's nothing else to learn. And it's like, there's always space to learn. He's still learning. There's always space to learn every single art you're doing. Be it poetry, there's always a space to learn something. And this takes me back to why I said because creating something new, creating a space to learn should be your mentality. Each time you perform, each time you want to think about creating a new, each time you're out there, have a new mentality of this is the first time these people are seeing me. This is the first time I'm going to show these people what I've got. These people, mind you, these people probably saw you yesterday. But you're out there saying this is the first time you guys are about to see something new. You guys are about to really, just have that mentality of always being new when you're out there to perform. Always expressing yourself in a brand new way. Let people see you, let people be able to understand you, let people be able to read. Let people be able to read you, let people be able to read you through your steps. Let people be able to know that, oh my God, this guy is going through so much with this step. Let me be able to say, oh my God, this guy is so happy with this. Okay, let me be able to understand your key. Okay, so work hard on yourself if you want to start. Okay, my place, that was about space, the dance studio. My place is my home. Before I choreograph any step at all, I think what will happen. And I choose my home because why? It's my security space. I don't feel comfortable choreographing where there are lots of people around because I feel like I'm think. Because I always have the back mentality of I need to create something new. So I need time to think. Okay, so I always feel like being at home, not being alone at home, being at home. Okay, there's just this security that comes with being at home. Okay, yeah, and I believe everyone can support that. And being at home is have this peace. Okay, I'm home from my travels. Okay, I'm home from work. Let me rest. Okay, I'm home for this. Okay, just put it on the just think there. And this is why place is important. Okay, it doesn't have to be everyone's place. A lot of people are comfortable thinking when they're around people. This is fun. Okay, and I'm letting you know that choreographing it or let me advise choreographing when you are alone makes you produce so much more. Yeah. Now to the public, yeah, choreographing for the public is way different than choreographing, for yourself. And I have just less than a minute left. Anyway, so choreographing for yourself is, just a way to show people this is who I am. And choreographing for the public is a way to show the public that this is who I am. This is who I want you to see me. See me as this to me, I can play dance and music. Dance is an amazing art. Dance is a beautiful way of creating public awareness. Dance is everywhere. Dance is continue to go. It's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to go. Music, dances, make people happy, and a beautiful way of communication. So I will be taking, questions, if there are, or I would allow Tammy to, if she's there to, speak on something she might have to say before we continue with that. So Tammy, are we good?
Yes, we are. So just checking in again, mic check.
She there?
Is everyone, can
Tammy, are you
everyone
there?
hear? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, so she's
Can you
probably
hear
not
me?
here. She's probably not here. So I'll be taking questions and answers. And
Okay. Alexis, can you hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
have a few questions here.
Okay.
It says, what is your healthy space or place and why? Of which I've mainly I've mainly said, I've mainly like spoken about in my class. My healthy space is the studio. Okay, it allows me to move freely, that allows me to be able to express myself. That's why there are mirrors, right now. Look, there's a mirror right there. Okay, that's why there are mirrors. Oh, yeah, I couldn't.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you, Tim. So anyway.
All right. Any better? Can you hear us now?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
So just a little pause to say thank you for taking us into your world of dance, especially as it
Pleasure.
connects to our emotions and the use of space and the use of and should I say newness, right? Because there was one thing you did say at the beginning about why you call it the color white is starting all over again and coming. And I mean, for those who think about, we can even go a little philosophical. Is to say that the person you were a minute ago is not the same person you are right now. Yes, and so
Yeah.
being able to connect to that sort of newness of self and doing it in a space that one is comfortable in, a space that inspires, right? And a space that continues to allow one to evolve in the way that one would like. So, as you were talking about um, what your healthy space or place is and why it is, I think a question for that I would like you to say a little bit about is why is dancing significant, right, when it comes to creating a healthy space or place? And I will say this saying, keeping in mind that probably not everyone would be a professional dance artist, but how is it that everyday people like us can connect to the concept of dance and make it something that is about healthy space and place?
Okay. So okay. Someone else has two
Questions, yeah.
questions, but I will. Let me first answer this. So it
Uh,
says, why is dancing significant in creating healthy space or place? Now, I'm going to try and make this quick and a little bit short here. Dancing is significant because dance, like the art itself, is definition of dance is movement. Movement. It has a lot to do with movement. It has a lot to do with emotions, and you can choose. It's a tricky question because you can choose, to create a healthy space. You can choose to create a healthy space with the type of art or the type of dance, you choose. And what is significant, about it is the choice of style, that you choose to, practice. It is significant in creating a healthy space. It is significant in creating a place because dance creates the awareness that we need, it creates the mentality that we need to focus on, even as not like you said, not as a professional dancer, as someone that is just beginning or as someone that is just starting or just that wants to learn, that just wants to learn dance and it goes into a studio. Okay. Going into a studio to learn this art is significant when it comes to the space. And like I mentioned, when it comes to place, thinking about your choices in your house and all these things there. So like I said, it is significant because of the way the art expresses itself. The art chooses to express itself based on emotions. The art chooses to express itself based on discipline. The art chooses to be to be interactive. Okay, and this is why we need to have this interaction. We need to have this communication to have a healthy, mentality, have a healthy space. We need to be able to communicate and understand each other to create this healthy mentality of ours. Like, okay, and dance provides that communication. Dance can provide that communication that you understand me, yeah? So, yeah, Tammy, someone has a question here saying,
Yes.
how do you visualize new dance steps? Also, how do you overcome failures with dance? Amazing, amazing. So, like I said, okay, literally the topic that I chose, the color white, is how my mindset is. Every single time I visualize and every single time I want to create a dance piece, yeah, I go blank. I choose to prefer not to take steps from old videos or to what you can watch clips for inspiration, okay? But I go blank. I clear my mind out and I have this white space in my head. And then I visualize me creating new things everywhere and putting it in places. Yeah. Like I said, do not think so much about what people are going to say about you. Yeah, because it's about you passing off this communication to them. Okay. It's about you letting them know this is who you are. So every single time I want to choreograph, I create this space in my head where I have to start something new and do something new. And I overcome failures by dancing. Okay, I overcome because yes, definitely in this art, the ups and downs. Okay, I overcome failures by going back to my drawing board, which is this white space I have in my head. Okay, and starting again. It's never late to go out there. It's never late to go again. Okay, you can always go again. You fall down, you're going to stand right up. You're going to go to your for the white mentality. You're going to create something new, and you're going to go out there each and every single time. It's okay to stand up. Okay. All right, Tammy. What's the next question?
Awesome. Thanks for that, Korede. So looking at Alexis had a question earlier. So when was
Okay.
that? Was there a specific moment that stands out to you? When you realized you wanted to pursue dance, or was it just something you had tried over and over again and then decided this is my
Oh,
space, this is my art?
okay. So I'm going to be, like I said, this is a personal topic for me. I'm going to be really, really, interactive with you guys. The first time I wanted to dance was because of money, and I saw people, I saw people making money. I'm like, what? You can make money from dance? What do you mean by people are having fun and they are making money? And then, entering this art to start a living for myself, I realized that I got so emotional about it. I got so emotional about this piece. I expressed myself more. I started to do free gigs as much as I could express myself. It made me so much free to think with people and communicate with people. It gave me a different mindset of how to see, and this was just because I had the opportunity to like start this thing. And to be honest, I'm going to be like I said, to be honest, at first I saw, oh my God, people are making money from this. Okay, and then dwelling and diving deep into this, I'm like, I don't even care if I'm paid. I just want to be able to express myself. I just want you guys to be able to hear me while I do this, and I hope I reach out to you guys. Let me reach out to you guys while I do this. So yeah.
Interesting. I would say that sounds like a happy irony, knowing that
Mm-hmm.
you started doing this because you're like, we're having fun and I could make money, and then you realize you really want to do it and you didn't care about the money,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I
Awesome.
didn't even care.
So I think another question that came to mind as you spoke earlier was when you talked about emotions, how you express through dance. And I wondered how would you describe the way you feel after dance? Because emotions, you've used dance as a vehicle to communicate. Then what happens after? Could you take us a little bit into that world?
Oh yes, it's a whole rush, to be honest. Yeah, emotions flying here and there. I'm a very emotional man, so I'm going to go dive in professionally because a lot of professionals don't find in space. But as an emotional, the piece I do, the moment I'm done, the first thing that comes to my head is, oh my God, my sister is here. The first thing that comes to my head is have I reached out to this audience? Okay, has this audience been able to see me the way I've been able to move? Have I been able to move to get in contact with these people? I really hope these people. It's a whole, trust me, I'm not going to say you're finished performing and it's all roses. Okay, and you're done and that's just a performance and you're walking. No, a lot of things are going to come to your head. A lot of emotions are going to set in. Oh my God, I need to control my breathing. Am I tired? Did I do this well? You know, and I feel that you're only concerned about the outcome if you're passionate about these things, okay? You're passionate about how you feel about these things, okay? So that's the only reason why you should and you think after, you know, the process. And for me, I'm always so emotional. I'm always so like, if it's a happy dance, I'm always, oh my God, I think we did this. I think they love it. Yeah, it's always about how they see the perspective. Yeah? Like, what do they see? Were they able to relate? Were they able to feed off what I just did? Was I able to communicate with these people? And then you see people going backstage, you did good. You're amazing. And that feels you. They're like, yeah, oh my God, you people, wait till I have to wait till tomorrow and see what I have to do for you guys. It's going to be amazing. So it's always a rush. Okay? It's always there's excitement, you know, there's everything, there's a sense of accomplishment, you know, when you're done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So just for the sake of time, if you could leave us with one thing as we think about dance um, that is, you know, significant to your experience and you hope we can walk away with, what would that be?
Sorry, can you repeat yourself?
So if you could leave us with one thing, a saying in a sentence, a learning that we can take with us. Based off of your experience and your expertise as a dance artist, what would that be? And how does it tie into our healthy space?
Okay,
Actually,
I'm going to.
before he responds, I think his sister wrote something. Can you also answer that?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
will. Okay, let me
Yes.
answer my sister before
Sorry
I
about
dive
that.
into that. Okay, my sister said, "Do you need to be a professional good dancer to use dance as an expressive language, or can I just move my body till I feel like?" That is that is a very, 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 very good question. Do you need to be professional? Do you need to be a professional good dancer to use dance as an expressive language? Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, dance is movement. Okay, dance is movement. It's how you feel. Dance doesn't have to dance. Being a dancer or dancing doesn't have to bring out professional movement. Okay, I think a lot of people have that mentality where if they say I'm a dancer, it means I have to dance professionally. No, you just have to move to express yourself. Okay, yes, it can be used as a form of, you know, exercise. It can be used as a form of so many things, but you can tag a dancer with just movement. Okay, as long as you're able to move, you know, you don't have to be a professional dancer. As long as you're able to move on your feet, as long as you're able to derive what you derive from the little movement that you are doing. It's good. You can always, you don't have to be a professional dancer. You can always. And back to tennis, yeah, I would say for a dancer or dancing, be emotional and be out there. Speak. Dancing is emotions. I'm key on that. Dancing is all about emotion. Okay, when you're happy, you dance by default. Okay, dancing is all about emotions. Be out there. Be allowed to express yourself. Okay, as a dancer, this is my sentence. As a dancer or dancing, do not be afraid to express yourself and be emotional about it. Okay, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so, so much, Korede. This has been very insightful, and I'm hoping that everyone on the call has taken a thing or two away with it. And like, we don't have to be perfect dancers. It's not about perfection, I
Cool.
can tell, but more so about expressing ourselves and having a healthy channel to do that. So we have come to the end of this session, and we invite our um, attendees to, I believe, to be in the lobby, right, for the 10-minute switch over to the next session. And I believe there's some good music that plays in the lobby. um, so thanks again, Korede. I believe, looking at the comments, I can see that people have taken a couple of things, keywords, dance interrupter as an interrupter. So a bit of a disruptive. way, expressive. Um, I think also emotional, as you've said a lot of times. And maybe just one bonus question here. So, if you
Sure.
think about the public health space, right, where some of us are on this call, how then can we then use dance to promote health?
Okay, so that's an amazing question. Okay, so like I said, if like I said, dancing is tied or is related to you being communicative and is related to you being, being emotional, and to create a public, to pass off that to the public, you know, is like I said, is to not shy away from your ideas, is to not shy away from doing this. Okay, is to do it in where it is needed to be done. Okay, do not be afraid to go to it. It's not all about the money, it's not about the reward, it's not about the physical reward after you do these things, okay? Go to where dance is needed. Dance is needed everywhere. Dance doesn't have to be in front of an audience that will, tell you or give you a feedback. Okay, dance is needed everywhere. And if you are that type of a person that can reach out or move to places like hospital, you're that type of a person that can move, into places just to like let people know, feel better, move around, feel better, you should do it. Okay. Let the public know this is what you're about. Let the public know that, okay, I'm all about this. It's not really about the income. Okay, I can make you feel better because I want you to feel better. And this is how I want you to feel better. Okay, just let it be there. Let the public know what you're about. Okay, good people everywhere, good people around the world. Be one of those good people and let people see your talent. Let the public see your talent. Push it forward to them. Let them be happy. Let the public be happy. Let them have a good health. And everyone is happy, to be honest.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Korede. Thanks, everyone. We are going to take our break before the next session. The next session starts at 9, and so we can proceed on to the lobby while we transition over. So, big thank you to Korede again.
Thank you guys. You guys have been amazing.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. All right.